this one. Hi guys, and welcome to this video. I promised to follow up on my other video, and I was gonna tell you about packaging. So on my other video, I talked about how to make multiple streams of income and how you can, do different things to make money from, different hustles, and how to identify your main hustle and how to identify your side hustle and how to differentiate which one makes you a millionaire and which one just, stresses you. I was talking to a lady yesterday and she was telling me about food business. So she was like, if she goes to the north and buys a good or goods, for a particular amount, she comes back, to the south and sells it 2 times or 3 times the price, or she makes money from that. And I was like, well, that's just so much work. Number one, you have to transport the goods. You need money to transport the goods. Number two, you need to make sure that the products are of the same quality when you buy them and when you transport them. Number three, the cost of transportation is there. And number two, you have to also think about, if you're transporting the goods and the goods don't get them on time, or maybe there's an accident on the road or something, you've lost both your capital and you've lost both your profit. So you don't want to do a business in the 21st century that, number one, will stress you. I call that hard hustle. Hard hustle is when you put so much energy and time into something, and at the end of the day you make profit, but the process of you making that profit is very, very strenuous. We don't want to stress ourselves while we're hustling. We want to hustle smart, not hustle hard. That's the difference. Hustle smart, don't hustle hard. So most times people work a job they don't like just to earn the money to make ends meet. So one thing I've gathered from talking to people about business is most of them are like, I'm not interested in that. That's not my passion. At the end of the day, it all boils down to how much money that you can make to take care of the things that you need to take care of. If you're in school and you need to pay your school fees, and I tell you, okay, there's an idea that can pay you $1 million or can pay you up to 3 times your school fees, you ask me and you want to know that because you don't care about that, but you care about the fact that you want to meet up. But that's not what I'm going to talk about today. What I'm going to talk about today is branding. Now, the way you package your products tells more about the product than what is inside. There's so many products that we have out there, and why they're selling is because of the ideas. Some people even hire a product designer to design a product so that it can sell more. And I like what English or companies do, or most American companies do. Every year or every quarter, they try to review their design and try to make it slicker. That's why, even phones, the way we see phones now, every year or every 2 years, Apple is releasing a new phone with a new design, because they know that human intuition tells them that people always like new stuff. They always like slick stuff. They always like a different design. So Coke, evolved over the years with their design. Apple and phones evolved over the years with their design. And guess what? Those companies that were not able to innovatively change the design of their products fell short, e.g. Nokia. Samsung also fell, but they started going after looking at an Apple and started learning from their designs and started doing the same thing. That's why they still remain relevant in the market. But when it comes to innovation, when it comes to design, it's the same content. I have an iPhone 5S, I have an iPhone 7, I have an iPhone XR, the same thing inside the phone. Just add one thing, camera, just add one thing here, just add one thing there, but it's the same content. What am I trying to say? The way you package your products goes to show how people will buy or key into you. So I'm raising awareness for people so that they can know how to change their game or upgrade themselves in the 21st century. The difference between America and Africa is just packaging. I'll tell you. These people learned so much, sat down, say, okay, look, even to the nitty-gritty grass, if I want to do if I want to do a design for this place now, this is how I'll do it. Then they carry that template. Some places when I go, I like, I've been here before. No, it's all packaging. They packaged it to look alike. Some states when I go, I'm like, but I was here before. What I'm trying to say is that when you package something, it's more appealing to the human eyes, it's more appealing to the market. For example, I have, a cup here. This was deliberately packaged. I used to know this company a while ago, Popeyes. They were not this good with their packaging. But now, even their store that I visited recently, if you enter, you feel like the ambience, the packaging, just great. I'm listening now. You're making a lot of if you package your products, it doesn't matter what, your clothes business, your shoe business, don't just put it out there. Make sure that you add a twist to it. You make it look more appealing. You make it look better than another person. Always look at what the other person is doing. That's one thing in business. Always look at your competitors. What are they doing? Then ask yourself, how can you make your product better so that people see your product and are like, wow. I was talking to somebody this morning, and people always find a way to always try to demean their skill, which is wrong. You can sew, that's a main hustle. If you can sew, that's a main hustle. So this girl was telling me, and I posted it on my timeline. This girl was talking about the fact that she can sew, but she's also into selling. Now, selling itself is a side hustle. If you watch my last video, you'll understand. Sewing is a main hustle. There are tailors that you can't even call them to say, okay, I want to book my clothes for this coming Saturday because I have a wedding this Saturday. They are so booked, they are so busy. So you want to get to that point where you're busy sewing, you're busy with your skill, you're busy with your talent so much that you don't have time to apply for any job. You don't have time for people that will waste your time. And number 3, you don't have time for people to bring you small money. There's some tailors that will tell you, my asking price is 50,000 per cloth, and if you don't like it, find your next tailor. You are the one now start begging the tailor like, okay now please, when will the cloth now be ready? He say 3 weeks time. If you're not ready, go and find another tailor. And you'll be like, okay, don't worry, I'll wait. Think about it. That person has put time and effort into branding himself and making his skill more better than someone else that you would know. So when you start asking for tailors around, they say, no, if it's not that guy, don't go to any other person. So if you're looking for a job in the 21st century, you're doing yourself wrong. Learn a skill, learn it very well, to a point where people are lining up in your house and they say, what is this person they give them? When they line up for, they say, no, that guy is good, forget. If that guy make your cloth, finish. If that guy barb your hair, he don't set. If that guy make your cloth, or if that guy beat your face, that's makeup, he don't finish. You don't need any other person again. You understand? So make yourself more relevant in the society. Okay, fine. It may not be something that you like doing, but trust me, once you start seeing the money. Now, when still talking about packaging, now some people look at things like hairdressing, barbing as a low skill, but I'm telling you, it's a very big skill. But how you make it a big skill is when you're thinking about start small. That's why I said there are businesses that you don't need capital to start. You just need to know somebody that knows how to do it very well, learn from the person and add your own twist to it, which is called packaging. Package it better than what you even learned. Add something to it to make it more, better. When you do that, start thinking, okay, I want to turn this into a business. How do I make this into a business? Okay, in the future, I want to have several branches. I want to have several offices. I just want to be the Oga. I want to have people working under me. I want to have a shop. I want to rent a mall. I want to rent this thing. Then if you go now, another thing is if you go to the mall, the packaging in mall is different from packaging in market. They're two different places. Now, I talk about the fact that if somebody is selling fruit and wearing suits, it makes it more appealing to you than when somebody is just wearing tattered clothes and selling you fruit. Why? Packaging. So learn to package yourself and also package your ideas to where you're building it into a business than just saying, I'll be doing this for years and there's no way out. Jobs don't give you a way out, but business gives you a way out. A way out is the sense that you can build your business for the next 5 years. The same amount of energy, time, and strength that you used to work for another person, you put it into a business. Main hustle, not side hustle, because you need to differentiate that. You put it into a main hustle. Make sure you build the business, because everything takes time to grow. You will have a lot of challenges. You will have a lot of because that's business. Business comes with a lot of ups and downs. But as you're going, you will learn, you will grow, you will rebrand, and every year you add something. You make your brand more effective. You make it more appealing. You look at what other people are doing. You also read and make yourself more relevant in the marketplace. So you can't tell me I don't have a job, I don't have a skill, and you're sitting at home. If you're at home and you don't want to do anything, then you're the one doing yourself. If you want to become a millionaire, it's very, 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 very easy. I'm telling you. People are making it. If people are not making it, then the world will not be like that. But the problem is we have a lot of lazy-minded people that are not thinking to be millionaires, or they are just sitting and waiting for the next opportunity. Opportunity does not come to you if you're not prepared. If you plan and you prepare, then you will succeed. But if you don't plan and if you're not prepared, you can never succeed. So what am I trying to say in a nutshell? Package. Think about your future. Think about opening stores. Think about branding it in a way that when people see your product, they will say, no, that is House of, your name. That's House of Belema. That's House of Blessing. We know the product. We know the brand. The signature colors are there. The signature, this thing is there. We just know by looking at it. If you see iPhone, you will know, oh no, that's iPhone. If you see Samsung, you know, I know their packaging. So I know that, with this video, you've learned a lot about packaging, and you're going to package your products, you're going to package yourself, your products are going to look more appealing, everything about you is going to change, you're going to become a millionaire, you're going to be a talk of town in your city, you're going to be blessed, you're going to be empowered, you're going to empower other people, and God is going to bless you, He's going to promote you, He's going to bless your business, He's going to bless your main hustle, and not your side hustle, and I know that God is going to take you to your next level in Jesus' name. Amen. Till my next video, see you next time.